Hey there, fellow collectors. Today we're here reviewing the Maximum Series Hulk. This is the new series from Marvel Legends, and we have reviewed the Maximum Series Spider-Man, which, look at that McFarlane face. I mean, he is incredible with how much extra stuff he has and what he does, and I'll be honest, this one came with so many extra things it made it worth it just for the extras. However, looking at this just in the box, coming here with this Maximum Series Hulk right now, my first impression is, oh my god, this thing is heavy. It is a Hulk. I mean, I have gotten, vehicles for G.I. Joe, other stuff, and they were not as heavy as this, or they didn't feel this heavy. Like this one, you're like, yeah, I'm getting a big old fat Hulk in this. So I feel like I got some girth when it's here. Now, one of the thing is, if you have the Maximum Series Spider-Man, you got, multiple heads, you got multiple hands, you got multiple webbings, you got a web shield, you got things to hold the web. There's just a lot of stuff that came with this guy. So I'm basing this kind of review off of this Maximum Series, Spider-Man, because there was so much that came with him, because he was frankly awesome. Now this one, though, I was not sure about getting this one. However, I broke down and did order it, and I did have it come in. And I'm like, you know what? This is actually a pretty hulking figure. Yes, leave your comments below for your own Hulk humor. But let's take this bad boy out. Well, actually, let's look inside. So you got, two extra heads on here. He's got two extra sets of hands, fists, and for the clap, little rockets, here that they got shot at, and the clap slap. I mean, that's basically, be careful you go. If you got the clap slap, go see the Dr. Hulk. But, with this one it has that. But in general, it is kind of a cool character. However, over the years, I have not gotten a Hulk because I was never impressed with the MCU Hulks because it just didn't do it for me. And I wanted like a more kind of traditional, comic book Hulk. And this one seemed to give it to me because you got this head here, which definitely comic stuff. And this is a little bit much. But this one, with lacking of the pupils, is a little freaky. Not going to lie to you. But let's get it out of this box and see what we got. Mark Smash. Oh, okay. So taking it out. So we've got you got the clap hands, you got the fists. You also have the smash when they smash it together. So we have that. So that's kind of cool. You got your rockets. You got the smash action. But let's get them out. Not gonna lie to you, I feel like Banner when he was trying to get Hulk to come out during Avengers, Infinity War. It's like, get out, no! Well, we got him out. I'm gonna move these guys around so we have a little more space in here. Here he is. Now, whoa, just get him out of the box. Whoa, just get him out of the box. It doesn't seem to want to stand very well. Well, I see some of an issue, but it could be just where I'm standing. But look, that is a hulking figure. If we put him next to Spider-Man, hey, Spidey. Yeah, I mean, he is up there on there. I'm gonna give myself a little platform. Maybe this will make it a little bit easier for him to stand. There we go. So you look at size-wise. Can you see we already have a problem here? Just trying to get him to stand up on his own. On some uneven stuff is a little bit more difficult than I really think it should be for a $55 figure. But looking at him size-wise, I am happy that he is significantly bigger than Spider-Man. Just like when you see him in the comic books and cartoons, he has to be bigger, so I'm glad for that. So Spider-Man will put you back here. Now, putting him around, let's see what he's got. Now, a lot of people are complaining about his chest or what's going to have. Now, his chest, ooh, look, he's got a little bit of flabby chest there, but it's so you can have him go out. You can have him go in with his butterfly. You don't see it as much. He does have the butterflies hidden underneath his chest. I know they gave it some kind of funny thing to call this, but all it is like, look, if you look underneath here, there's just stuff. There's this extra plastic over here. This feels like a vest. Feels very rubbery. So that kind of is like the firm Hulk kind of stuff. It's like, oh, hey there. I just got to scratch my nipple for that there. Now, let's look how this is really frustrating with the standing part. All right, so before we go any farther, let's just check out all of his movements. So, as you know, these Maximum Series are supposed to have a lot more like movement, a lot more stretching, a lot more like little things. So, what I see just off the bat, the legs, not necessarily pinless because there's holes, so I guess it's holy. But can he bend it all the way back? Double jointed knees here, but can't kick himself in the butt if you can see. So he can't do that. But if you're gonna do like the flying Hulk like this, that actually looks pretty cool. So you can get him like flying like this. Like that's actually cool. Like bends back enough you can do a kind of a traditional Hulk leap. However, he does have his toes bend up and down. Ankles, very little movement in the ankles. This is like me in the morning getting up, ankles. Like, okay, a little bit of movement. Okay, now we go. We got a little bit there. That's a little bit better. Okay, there is a bit like, well, this one doesn't really do anything. This one a lot more than this one. I'm sure after I play with it a bit, it'll have a little bit more movement on there. Now, ab crunch. Can he do the? I mean, come on, he's got some abs there. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got an 8-pack, so you got to give him that. So ab crunch. This is what you can do. He can look down at Spider-Man. Oh, which actually, that works, because he's looking down at Spider-Man like he's going to smash him. So I think that's kind of a cool thing there you have with that. So you have that. Now, in terms of his going back, that's as far as he goes back. So ab crunch. Not much ab crunch on there. But, you know, if you're this muscular, you probably don't have a lot of range of movement either. So I guess it's okay. Now, in terms of his arms, like I said, straighten his arms out. You can do a kneeling cross, I guess, if he gets in trouble at Catholic school. I'm sorry, Mrs. Banner. So you have those there. Let's see. He rotates like old school toys on his hips here. So you have that, which I feel like that's going to go relatively quickly. In terms of his arm bending, since he's got such big muscles, he literally just has a bend here. He does have twisting in the biceps. So you have some twisting here, and you can flex there. Hands rotate around. Hands can move in a little bit too. So you have that. I'll be honest with you, the head, his head spins all the way around, but it does not look right, but who does? So that's there. In terms of his legs, you also have the thigh twist here. Does not drop down for his things, but he can do basically the kind of splits that I can do, not a full splits. So sorry, it's not Ninja Hulk, so you can't do that. I'm going to be honest with you. When I compare the extra range of motion that this Spider-Man has, this Maximum Series Spider-Man has, versus this Maximum Series Hulk, this is by far more like, yes, this is a Maximum Series thing. This one, so far, I'm not super impressed with it. However, I will say, with the green and the purple pants, I mean, come on, this is Hulk. Like, this isn't, oh, it's Mark Ruffalo or Eric Bana. No, this is the Hulk. You have that. You're like, yes, I like this Hulk. So for the comic book accuracy enough, this one gets 2 thumbs up. In terms of posability, we're going to have to play around with this a little bit more in here a sec. But just off the bat, I got to say, like, the heaviness of it is really cool. A little bit tough to get him to stand up at first, but that could just be my platform here. But yeah, Maximum Series, I mean, I'll be honest, the most difficult thing, the most Maximum is trying to get everything out of the plastic. I mean, you're gonna Hulk out getting all these things out. So give me a second. Okay, that was frustrating. Like, frustrating getting these heads out. I mean, honestly, your plastic is going to get destroyed when you're getting these things out. So if you like to take them out of the box, get them back in, good luck on that one. Anyway, let's change his head. See how easy the head comes off? That wasn't too bad. We'll go with old school 70s Hulk head here. Oh, head went on pretty easy, though I will say it feels like his head's a little small for his body, but it is the Hulk, so, you know, how am I supposed to know what gamma radiation does to your head? Now, actually, I'll be honest, this head, which I thought was going to be, like, stupid, this is actually a pretty cool head. Like, when I have him on here, this is pretty nice. Now, so these hands are the hands you're supposed to, like, hold the missile with kind of thing. Like, oh, I pulled the missile apart. So, let's see if we can get this in there. Maybe. There's that. And then I guess I'll put it in this way, you know. But that looks kind of cool with the missile there, though I do feel like they could have had more stuff to go with it. Maybe like a bouldery brakes or something else. But yeah, no, that's actually kind of cool. But what I want to do is I want to do the hand smack. Like that is the power slamming of the sonic boom. Like that is the thing that's actually pretty cool. And please, She-Hulk knocking Hulk out on our first day learning was total not cool. I love She-Hulk, but that TV show started off very promising, and then I'm like, come on, it's the Hulk. So let's change hands. Getting the hands off. Very easy to get the hands off, so that was cool. Oh, if you are a Maximum Series Spider-Man, I will tell you, these hands do not go on Pizza Slice Spider-Man. The head, though, does go on there. You can interchange heads, but you can't do the hands. So there is that. All right, now we've got, hey, come on down. Look, it's like used car salesman Hulk here. I'll be honest with you, the more I play with him, the more I'm liking him. Like how disappointed I was when I first took him out. He's actually grown on me. Like the size, it's the size that really gets you. So let's see if we can get these hands, see if we can get the smackdown. If we look on the box, You see it's kind of like together. So his arms should come together to do this. However, I guess I have to turn this, then do this, turn this, do this, bend his hand in. Oops. Okay. So if you want to have praying Hulk, oh look. Here's the church, here's the steeple. Look inside and see all the people. It's the Hulk! Ah! But, okay, so we got to get it out a bit. All right, let's see. Now, here's my thing. We have to put it, it goes somewhere in here. Notice how there's like a hand thing. Notice? There's nothing like that that came with it to put this on. However, am I missing something? Nope. Nope. So give me a sec and see if I can figure this one out. So, getting these on. These, you'll notice they're little, they go around his wrists. So you put it around that way, or if you want, you can just take off his wrists and then put it in that way, which I'll be honest with you, that is a lot easier than trying to get it over this. So just take his hand off and then put it in there like this. Oops. Still got to get it a little bit easier. They do not make these easy. I guess it's maximum effort. Who knows? I'm going to guess Deadpool will probably be the next one they come out with, the ultimate one. You know, because he always had all the extra stuff. So we've got the smash hands in. So we got that. All right. Got his biceps going. Got his hands going. There's this. There's this. But getting it to that point. So we've got, there's that. And then you're supposed to just put it here? Anybody feel that this is like a little bit like, hey, there should be something there as well? Because you look on here, it looks like there's something back in there. But he's just supposed to hold it in there. And that's pretty lame, Marvel. Hasbro, whoever put this one together. That is, I'm sure there's a way, you know, true collectors can figure these things out. But just looking at it like that, that is a disappointment. Like this, like it should be a thing that just goes right in his hands. Like these things hook on nicely, so that's cool. This, obviously, it goes, something goes in here and you can hike it on there. Maybe it's spider sense. Oh, there you go. Hey, it's for your Christmas tree. It's the Christmas Hulk. Hey, I know what's big and green with a star on top. It's Christmas Hulk. Thank you. I'm here all week, folks. So I will say that's a little disappointing. However, I do like the action hands smash kind of thing. That's kind of cool on there. But yeah, this with the in the middle kind of thing, a little disappointing. Maybe I put it on his hands. I guess I could put it on his hands there. Let's see what we can do. Oh, there goes his hands. Can you see? Bit frustrating here. So I went from disappointed to happy to a little disappointed with these things. These are actually kind of cool. I do like the action, like movement kind of stuff. I always like these kind of things. That's cool. This, I think it's just going to be, it's going to be for Hulk to be a Christmas Hulk when I put my stuff out for there. But let's try the other hands. We'll try the other hands on their face to give you an idea. I will say, this Hulk is the easiest Marvel Legends character I've ever got to get the head off and get the head back on, a different head, which has been very cool. Yeah, we want to get the fists here. Also with the hands, which is good the first time, but I don't know how it'll be later. So here's him upset Hulk. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. This is definitely, I would say this is head number 3 in terms of the ones I like. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, I'll be honest with you, this could have just been a normal Hulk. It is a great Hulk character. Like, if you don't have a Hulk, I would get this Hulk because it is better than any ones I've seen for a long time, because I'm not a big fan of the MCU ones because I don't feel like they get enough hulkiness. This, though, does give you your Hulk. And I'll be honest, this is the head I thought I would hate. That's actually the head I like the most on him. That's my favorite one there. Yeah, but overall, I'll be honest with you. If you don't have a Hulk, yes, get this one, because for an extra $20, whatever, you're getting a Hulk, like the Hulk. Like Spider-Man here is like, yo, hey, this is the real deal. This is the real Hulk right here. It's not some, actor or anything like that. This is the real deal Hulk. So I'm going to give him that. However, for the extra money, I mean, all I got were a set of clapping hands, some grabber hands that can't grab onto this, by the way, and you get 2 extra heads. This one's decent. This one I was kind of disappointed in, but oddly enough, the 1970s Hulk, 60s Hulk, I actually kind of dug him. That was kind of cool. And then you get your missile that you pull apart on there. That does come off, so you can have that. And then you get these are cool. I like this. I like the action kind of movement stuff. However, overall, if you have to choose between one of these 2 Maximum, series, I'm getting this Maximum Spider-Man every single time because his posability is incredible. More like amazing. But yeah, way better than this one. However, this still is a good figure. If you're going to be going out and you just want to get a Hulk, I would probably look around and maybe check out some of their ones. If you like the MCU Hulks, grab one of those. You can still find some of those old Toy Biz ones as well. Or maybe want to get a Joe Fix-It, which is kind of cool. You can do that. But if you're someone that wants like an old school Hulk, come on. You can't get better than that Hulk right there for that. However, I have to give a little trepidation for this being a Maximum series, being an extra $30 versus a normal character. Probably only $10 more because usually Hulks are bigger characters, they cost more. But you know what? If you want a Hulk, great Hulk. Am I upset I got him? No, I'm happy I did have him because honestly, I did not have a Hulk I actually liked. And I do like this one. I want to keep him up. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep him with his kind of grabber hands and then have him grab him Spidey. And we'll play around with that. So what did you think about the Maximum series, Hulk? Are you going to get it? Yes, no, down below. If you want to pick him up, I have links down below for the Amazon link if you want to grab it. I also have links to the Spider-Man here as well. We also have a review of the Maximum series Spider-Man versus Pizza Slice Spider-Man, which are both super awesome characters. You can do that. But yeah, let us know what you think. And are you Hulk smash? You're going to go to the store and smash it open to get it? Or you're like, you know what? I'm going to be a timid Bruce Banner and walk away. Let us know in the comments below, and I wish you all the best. Bye. Hulk smash.